Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Against All Odds, it's a program that brings to you entertainment, information, and education. Of course, it's a program that brings hope and inspiration right to your doorstep. But I'm glad to tell you that Against All Odds has actually gone beyond just informing, entertaining, and educating you. It's more like an interaction between me and you. You know why? That's because you're always involved. It's always a great moment when we know that you're watching us and then you're sending your feedbacks. That gives us a sense of interaction. It gives us a sense of belonging. It makes us understand and realize the fact that you're watching, you're following us up, and you're enjoying the show. You know what we do on Against All Odds is to bring hope and inspiration right to you. And for everything that we get to do, it is because of you. And we love the fact that you're involved in Against All Odds. Today, on this episode, we're bringing to you the feedbacks you have sent to us. This is to make you know that we actually haven't thrown them away. We've been considering it, and then we just felt that this is the opportunity or this is the right time to bring them right to you. We've had a lot of feedbacks, some comments, words of encouragement, words of love, some complaints, some suggestions. And on this episode, we're bringing all that to you. And also, we'll bring to you bits and pieces of inspirational stories to keep you abreast with life, its situations, circumstances, things people are passing through, to make you know that you're not alone in that situation that you are in. All this will come to you today on Against All Odds. Please don't go away. Stay with us. We will be back very shortly. My name, Doshima Pius Ikiravi. Don't go away.
This is Against All Odds.
And our feedback, we got a message. Thanks so much, sister, for good and commendable job you're doing on NTA. I am suffering greatly of glaucoma myself, being in and out of hospital. I am presently attending TCFI Hospital around Games Village area of Abuja here. It's been managed by some Indian ophthalmologist. After my surgery, I'm placed on 3 different drops, which cost me 15,000 monthly. Please, I'm jobless. Been struggling to buy the eye drop so that my eyes will not close. This message is from Abdul Fatai Lamide. We also have this message scrolling on here. I am a 54-year-old man, ravaged and blinded by glaucoma 3 years ago. I'm in total depression and poor, rejected by my family members because of my blindness. In fact, in a year, I am only taken out 3 or 4 times. But today, my hope is awakened by your program. If only I can be admitted to learn something new or do something. I'm a logistic professional. I'm an associate member of the Chartered Institute of Transport and Logistics, London. I also have a diploma in transport and shipping. I have over 18 years experience in logistics in various capacity. I was a logistics supervisor for Decision Group in Warri Base before I was struck down with blindness. This message is from Mr. Izekwe. Mr. Izekwe is from Port Harcourt, Ndoni local government area of Rivers State. Hello, Doshima. I just watched the program and was really inspired by Adebayo's story. People have been asking for his number and I don't know how to reach him. It was my dad's birthday yesterday. I wanted to get him an Adire shirt and I would like to patronize Adebayo. Also, my 18-year-old nephew wants to learn tie and dye. A number for Adebayo will go a long way in reaching him directly. Please edit his program and put it back on YouTube with a number for Adebayo. Thank you very much. This is from Diola. Diola is based in Lagos. Thank you very much, Diola, for this show of love. We pray that a lot of people will think like you. I am watching a program anchored by you interviewing Professor R.A. Kimbi. Please, can you use your program or your good office to help me? My name is Emmanuel Gwaza Ongu. With these academic qualifications, Ed, measurement and evaluation in view. Currently undertaking my thesis in UAM, BSc Ed, Maths and Statistics in 2014, also in UAM. In fact, the VC taught me in my third and fourth year during my undergraduate SSCE MSMSS Aliede 2003, where Prof also schooled. I am married with 3 kids. I am 34 years old. I achieved all this as a commercial motorcyclist and the experiences are not palatable. Please help me if you can. This message was sent by Emmanuel Gwaza Ongo. Emmanuel, we're grateful that you watched our program and you reached out to us. We will try our best using our platform to speak with Professor Kimbi. This message came in from Ayetoro. One of our success stories. We're very, very happy that after the interview, World Bank deemed it necessary to look into the plight of the blind farmer and they gave him 2 million naira to cultivate tomatoes. You know, the thing about persons with disability, it's that we discriminate this set of people. A lot of people do not believe that anything good can come out of them. But I love a comment that actually came in, that there is ability in disability. And because there's ability in disability, this set of persons have actually proven to the world that they can be who they choose to be. Yes, we can see them. Tailors, artists, so many things that you will not believe that someone who is visually impaired or someone who is physically challenged or someone who is deaf cannot achieve. Those people are proving to us that they can achieve. All they need is encouragement from me and you to give them a sense of livelihood. Somebody actually said that we need to, put the numbers of these people on screen. But, for security reasons, we can't do this. But if you need the contact of any of these persons, just get to us and we will be able to link the both of you together.
This is Against All Odds.
We've been able to put together videos from here and there to bring to you. This is to inspire you, to let you know that people have gone through so much. They're still going through so much. But out of the pain and challenge, they've been able to make a living out of it all. This is to give you hope.
I could be down every day because of my situation, but that's not the case. I want to show people that no matter what your situation, everything is possible.
Kasmer, a young lady from Dallas, Texas, born without both hands, mastered and trained her legs to make them serve her. Uses her legs to do so many things she wants to do.
No, I can do all my makeup on my own because at first I did not know how to do any makeup. So it took practice and time. Like every morning I get up, I brush my teeth, I do my makeup sometimes, but not every day. I can cook, I can clean, I drive. I just literally do everything.
2 years old.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
My name is Kechi Okuchi and I survived a plane crash.
A Nigerian lady who survived a Sosoliso plane crash in 2005. Miracles do happen. Oh yes, they do happen.
I sustained third-degree burns over 65% of my body. So I made a decision while in that hospital bed that I would spend my life living as fully as possible. My burn scars do not define me. They're not everything.
Kachi, out of 109 passengers on board, was one of the 2 survivors. She escaped death.
Life before the accident was a lot of fun. I grew up in Nigeria, which is my home country, and I spent my first 16 years there. When I started high school, which was a boarding school, I made a lot of friends there that have become lifelong friends. I was traveling home for the Christmas holidays with 60 other students from my high school in Abuja, Nigeria.
I was at the airport and with the other parents. It wasn't a new thing. This is what we always did. We wait at the airport for the kids to come in.
Once the descent started, that was when everything kind of started to get crazy. It started with just a few bumps here and there and just some turbulence, but then eventually it became very extreme and people started to freak out, and that was when we realized that something was wrong. I remember there was a lot of screaming and chaos. I never got a chance to feel anything further than that shock. Before I knew it, there was this like loud metal scraping sound, and that's literally the last thing I remember before I blacked out. I learned the truth about how many people survived the accident 4 months into my treatment. I'm never going to see my friends again that were on that plane. That shook me to the core. I remember I cried for days. My family moved to Houston in 2007 primarily because of the level of reconstructive surgery that I would have access to here in America alone.
Amazing discovery is that when Kachi recovered, she discovered that her voice had changed.
I first started singing as a child. I was singing in my church children's choir. My voice actually changed significantly. I will never forget when I first sang after the accident and my mom just like whipped her head around like, what was that? And we both noticed like something was different.
But after her voice changed after the accident, it was incredible.
It was nice as a hobby. I felt like I entertained friends and family with it, with my singing, but did I think I was good enough to like go on a music show or become an artist, like pursue music as a career? No. What are the chances of me trying to get into this field looking the way that I do, which is so different?
I mean, her father was always on her, go do something with this voice. You have to do something with this voice. She wouldn't do a thing until her friends signed her up for AGT.
America's Got Talent was an incredible chapter in my life. But the show did a great job within those 3 months to teach me so much. Now that I've had all this experience traveling and speaking in so many different places to so many different kinds of audiences, I meet people and I know that we are in a world that needs more of that kind of message where people realize that their scars, invisible or visible, do not define them. My burn scars do not define me. I choose to be defined by my own standards of beauty, and you should too.
One day, when I meet Kachi, I will ask her a question. Would she prefer that her life goes back to the way she was without scars? Or is she enjoying this new visitor that has visited her life?
Audio
had a chat when we went to Karamajigi, and some of the feedbacks that came from Karamajigi said that this set of persons will need their children to be sponsored because they are persons with disability. They need organizations that can sponsor these children. Don't just sponsor them out of pity for their parents. Test their ability through different competitions, and if they win and you deem it necessary that you can actually help sponsor somebody, help a child. Education, they say, is the bedrock of the society. Who says wrestlers must have legs? Zion Clark is an African American wrestler and student. He was born without legs. He was born with a very rare medical condition known as caudal regression syndrome. Zion without legs has become a renowned wrestler. Someone said to me, Dosh, happiness is free, my sister. And I agree. Yes, happiness indeed is free. Free your mind to do the things that excite you. Dress well, live the life, be happy, and always laugh. Take a look at this lady. In her own situation, she's able to reach out. Giving is very fulfilling and rewarding when you give to someone who can never pay you back. Imagine you touching a life and the person will never ever forget that kind gesture. Show of love, it's very simple. But sometimes there are misplaced priorities. Give to people what they truly need. Take a look at this young man. He's so excited. Will he ever forget this gesture? Never. He will never ever forget.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Reach out to someone who needs help, someone who is crying out for help.
This is Against All Odds.
In the spirit of giving, the Rotary Club Kaduna, under the leadership of the President, Rotarian Joycelyn A, actually touched the lives of persons with disability in a very special way. COVID-19 brought about a lot of awareness and exposure to enhance and develop most sectors of the community. In the education sector, The online classes was an eye-opener for the need to make available computers to enable students get the knowledge and access to the computer, bearing in mind that gradually the world is becoming a global village. In the light of this, the Rotary Club of Kaduna, led by the president of the club, Rotarian Joycelyn a project very dear to her heart, donated 10 sets of desktop computers to Kaduna State Special Education School to facilitate the learning and online learning for persons with disability.
On assumption as the president of the Rotary Club of Kaduna, we always had the special people in mind to see that we try and reach out to them. So on assumption in office, I decided to visit the school, and I did some little need assessment. Need assessment in the sense that I asked the principal and the lecturers what they really need, that what was really there to them. And then the principal now opened up to tell me that they are really in need of computers, and that it will surprise me to know that the disabled children are very, very, very good in computer. But unfortunately, they just had 2 computers on ground for about over 80 students. So she informed me that if the Rotary Club can support them with a set of computers, they will appreciate. And so after hearing that, I went back to the office, I went back to my club, and I had a board meeting with my members, and I brought up the issue on ground, and we discussed, and we decided to strategize on how to reach out to these children. We wrote letters of solicitation to 3 computer departments in Kaduna, and to God be the glory, we were able to get these computers, and that was how these computers came into being.
This laudable gesture was highly appreciated by the students, staff, and management. In attendance to witness this event was the first female district governor, District 9125, Rotarian Jumoke Bamigboye.
I want to appreciate Rotary Club of Kaduna for this initiative. I'm sure we know we are in the new normal, and most things are done virtually. This project is also in compliance with what is happening now. And so it's an opportunity for us to let these ones know that being impaired doesn't mean that they are no longer citizens. Whatever we can do to help them is what even God wants us to do.
Hajia Rabi Salawa, President Jamia Mata Arewa, past District Governor Joshua Hassan, district team members, Rotarians in Kaduna, guests and friends were on ground to cheer up Rotarian Joycelyn and the entire members of Rotary Club of Kaduna on the donation of 10 sets of desktop computers. This is to encourage us to look out of the box and always remember to reach out to this set of persons. A lot of them sincerely need us to aid them. Disability is not the end of a life, but the beginning of a new phase. Make someone's life meaningful and livable.
This is Against All Odds.
We all carry hearts in our chest. I have my heart in my chest, and I feel my heart beat. When I feel loved, I feel my heart beat. When someone laughs around me, I'm excited. When someone screams, I feel pain and my heart pumps. Imagine when your heart is in a box and you still have a smile on your face. Wow. What is that thing you're going through? What is that thing you're passing through? What is that situation that wants to kill you? Why do you want to die? Why are you contemplating suicide? Why has depression become your bed partner? We must all think and thank God for the little things, for the large things, for the mighty things that we're passing through. My dear, there is nothing you're passing through today that someone has not passed through. For every road that you're tolling today, remember that someone actually passed that road and survived it. What makes you think you will not survive it? It all has to do with you. If this woman can carry her heart in a box and still survive with 2 children at 39, talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. Challenge is like a visitor that comes. No matter how long it stays, it will definitely go. But while it's still with you, you just need to learn how to cope and adapt with, the stay around you. Thank you very much for all the feedbacks. Thank you for always staying with us. Thank you for loving us. Remember, we love you so very much. Keep the comments coming. We need them to serve you better. And we're open to partnership. We're open to sponsorship. If you just feel like you need to help or touch someone's life to make that smile permanent, contact us. We have our social handles on the screen and also our WhatsApp number. We need you. Together, we can build the world, make it stronger, put smiles on faces, impacting lives, and just give someone hope. Remember our motto, hope and inspiration. Let's do this together again next week, same time, same station. My name remains Toshima Pius Ikirafi.
Audio Jungle.